It's not a tough game today, but you must be delighted to get on the score sheet again.
Yeah, obviously on a personal level it's good to score, but the bigger picture was the win, and that keeps us in second, and it was a massive result at the end of the day.
Manager obviously looks for an impact from the substitutions, and he certainly did that today. What was his instructions to you as you were going on?
No, just the same as usual, upset them, getting behind and cause them a problem. It's been like that last week. Bob McHugh came on and made an impact, and it was just luckily me this week. I think I've said it before, with the players we've got here, if you're not playing, you're ready to come on, and it's happened all season, and it's happened again today.
How would you summarise the first half of the game?
Maybe not the best from us, but I don't think the pitch allowed the good football. I think they were more used to it. It was quite dry and bubbly. We couldn't really play our stuff, but I think they were maybe the better team in the first half, maybe just edged it, but not by a lot, and I think we deserve to win in the second half.
It's the thing that the tempo, even before the kind of sending off and penalties, seemed to slightly ebb in Falkirk's favour. Why do you think that was? What changed?
I think maybe the way the gaffer went in at half time. He's obviously not happy with the way the boys are playing, and I think that it's been like that quite sometimes this season. If the boys aren't playing well the first half, they usually do pick up the second half, and I think we did.
From a player's perspective, do you almost expect that in a way, that there's a time when a manager needs to put an arm around you, and there's a time when he needs to kind of give a bit more encouragement and even have a go at folk? Yeah,
I think so. I think that's why he's in the job that he is. Because he knows how to get the best out the players, and I think he did today. First half it was a derby, and maybe we weren't at our best, but I think the second half it showed more what Falkirk are about, and grinding out the win at this stage of the season, what we need it.
Two big decisions today in terms of the red card and the penalty. What's your take?
I was warming up at the time of the penalty, and my first view, I thought it was a penalty. Miles just came in, running in, and the keeper I think touched him a little bit. I think I've heard people saying it was a dive, but I don't know how you can say it was a dive if you've not seen it yet. Or I think Miles is going at so much pace, just a little touch is gonna put him off balance, and I don't think the keeper should be going in like that. And I think the second one is just an easy decision for the referee. Beddy's in, he's a strong boy, he's got his body in there, and he's going to get a shot and goal. So, no, from my point of view, I thought the decision was right.
Aaron, despite being a defender, with another finish that the strikers would be proud of.
Yeah, he's done that a few times this season. When he steps up to the penalty spot, I think all the boys are right behind him. I think we've got the trust in him that's why he's on them, and he stuck it away nicely. A really pressure penalty, and he done it justice.
You mentioned pressure there, but in terms of these final two games, must be a little bit of pressure, but at the moment the guys look like they're almost thriving on that.
Yeah, we're football players at the end of the day. That's what we want to be in the big games. You want to go out and enjoy your football, and when you get wins like that, it makes it more enjoyable. The last two games are going to be like two cup finals for us. It's in our hands to finish second, and hopefully we can do the job in the next two games.
So Queen of the South now next up, another tough opponent though, and again with nothing really to play for, they can just go out and enjoy themselves. Is that a more or less dangerous prospect?
I think it's more dangerous. They can go and just play freely, no real pressure on them, and the pressure's all on us. And sometimes when they've not got nothing to play for, that's when you can play at your best. Because the shackles are off, you can play off the cuff, and I think they'll be playing to maybe secure some contracts for next season. So no, it's going to be maybe even a tougher game than this, because what's at stake for us. And
a game then where perhaps patience is going to be the end of the day.
Yeah, I think we'll know, like we have all season. We're not going to go out and try and win in the first minute. We can score at any minute in the game, so we'll just bide our time and break into the game, and hopefully we can seal the deal.
What's the mood like in the camp ahead of these final two games and a prospective playoff campaign again?
I think it's just enjoyment. The boys were all there. Most of the boys were all there last year. I think they're thriving on it. They obviously stumbled at the end, but I think this time they're hungrier for it, because they know how much it hurts if they lose.
And just finally, Nathan, obviously it's you joined the club from East Fife. You've acquitted yourself really well since you've been here. But how does it feel to potentially have a crack at going up into the top flight next year?
That's what I came here to the club. Last year I came and there was a chance I could have been, playing in the SPL. So to be part of it and hopefully help the team to get promoted would be just magic. And that would be what I came here to the club to do, and it would be tremendous in my point of view.